Here we go. First time ever. Hold on. Let me do this. All right. Yeah, you can pull a little bit closer. All right. So here we go. First attempt ever at driving a manual transmission. So this is the parking brake. You'll have to let that off. But basically, either you need to have your foot on the brake to keep the car stationary, or you have to have the parking brake on to keep it stationary. So when you're ready to drive, you take the parking brake off after you've put your foot on the brake.
Do I put my foot on the clutch too?
You don't have to until you want to go into gear. There you go. All right. So make sure there's no cars coming.
Yeah, we're good. Make sure there's no one watching us.
Okay. All right.
So what do I do?
Push the clutch in, all the way in, and hold it in. Yep.
Yeah, and then
put that into first gear. Yep. And now
first.
let the clutch out and the brake. Let off the brake and let the clutch out nice and easy.
It's going.
Oh, there you go.
Moving.
There you go.
It's moving.
There you go.
It's terrifying.
Yep. Just drive up to the stop sign and then come to a stop, and you have to push the clutch all the way in and then use the brakes to brake the car.
Do I push the clutch first or the brake first?
Both.
Huh.
Yeah, you can kind of do them at the same time.
I feel like I'm 15 years old again, trying to freaking learn how to drive.
Yeah, it's more complicated. And then keep the clutch in. If you're going to be in gear, you need to keep the clutch in. If you wanted to let the clutch out, you can put the car into neutral, and now you can let the clutch out because it's in neutral. Like when you're sitting at a stoplight or something, so you don't have to hold the clutch in the whole time, you can put it in neutral and just have your right foot on the brake like an automatic, but we'll give your left foot a rest of not having to hold the clutch in.
Okay. So I put the clutch back in.
Yep.
And do that thing. And then I slowly let the clutch out.
Oh, you let it out too fast. And did you let off the brake?
No.
Yeah, you got to let off the brake so the car can start moving.
I was going to let off the clutch first and then the brake.
No, you got to... If you let off the clutch, then it stalls the car because the engine's trying to spin and your braking doesn't allow the vehicle to start moving with the engine. So that's why it stalls.
So the brake has to come out and then the clutch.
Yeah, you got to let off the brakes and let the clutch come out at the same time so the car is free to move.
Oh, wait.
You got to hold the clutch in to start it. Make sure it's in neutral.
Okay.
And then hold the clutch all the way in. And now you can start it.
I'm going to kill your car.
No, it's okay. That was very light. Here, yeah, there you go. Bring it back. There you go. And now double check that it's in neutral.
Okay.
And then you can let the clutch out if you want. Just to, like, get ready to go.
Can I let it out slowly, though?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, right now, if you let it out slowly, it's in neutral, so nothing will happen.
Okay.
But if you put it in first with the clutch in...
Okay. I thought I was going slow. Okay, so...
Yep. You were going slow, but you were still holding the brake.
Okay, so brake first.
Yep.
And then the clutch.
Well,
it freaking...
Push it in. You let it out too fast.
No, that was slow.
No, it wasn't. It was too fast. It was too fast. You know how I know it was too fast?
Because the car stalled. Okay.
You're doing a good job.
So this is in neutral?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it needs to go in first.
Mm-hmm.
And then the brake needs to come out. And then the clutch. Really, 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 really slow.
Yep. Do you feel where it starts? See how it starts to catch? You can feel that. There you go.
Oh my god, I would take forever at a stop sign.
Yeah, I mean you learn to get faster.
But you're supposed to go slow.
Well, you need to go in conjunction because you can give it a little bit of gas as you're letting the clutch out to make that process happen faster. Because then the extra gas.
If I break it, I gotta clutch it too.
Yep. To stop here, you want to push in both all the way in. Clutch all the way in.
Fucking A.
The clutch, you can push in the clutch as fast as you want, but when you're letting it out, you have to control letting it out.
So why did it stall? Because I pushed the brake and not the clutch?
Yeah, because the clutch was still connecting the wheels on the ground to the engine, and the car was moving too slowly for the engine to slow down that much. it stalled.
There's a car coming behind us.
You got
Is this not in
clutch
gear?
in. No, it's in neutral.
Oh. Why did you do that?
I don't know.
You did that.
Maybe.
Don't touch the thing.
There you go. And watch out for the biker.
I'll just stall it. Wait, brake first or clutch first?
Clutch all the way in while braking.
Okay. I don't have the right of way. Okay, I'm gonna loop around and try to do it. Clutch. Just clutch as fast as I feel like it, and then I brake.
Yep.
How am I gonna learn how to shift?
Oh, you'll get there. Hey,
Car's
good
still
job.
on.
Good job. You're still in gear, just so you know.
I know.
Okay.
Don't touch it.
Good job. I'm not touching anything.
It's okay, I'm not being weird people. I'm just learning how to drive. Okay, now.
Oh no. Oh shoot, I didn't do that.
Wait, I don't know what I'm doing
Here, wait,
right now.
wait.
What am I doing right now?
Drive over next to Phil and we'll say hi to
I
him.
don't know what I'm doing.
Drive over next to Phil.
Brake, then clutch. Wait, I'm going a little too far.
You're all right.
I'm going too far away from the house. Now, when do I have to shift?
You have to shift when the RPMs, like you could shift right now if you want, but you just have to shift before you reach 6,500 RPMs.
Oh. Well, let's shift somewhere where, like, there's not a lot of cars.
Yeah.
And what do I do to shift? Just, like, push
You
the
push
clutch
the clutch
in?
all the way in,
Uh-huh.
move the gear and shift to second gear, and then ease the clutch back out. You gotta stop for the stop sign now. Clutch it.
I did it.
Okay.
I did it.
Good job.
I did the right order.
Good job.
Okay, clutch.
All right. Yep.
And then brake.
Brake. Then look. Make sure
Ooh.
there's room.
No brake.
Yep. Give it a little gas.
Eek.
So good.
I want to try to shift.
Okay. Try to
Keep
shift.
going straight.
Try it. Try it. There you go. Good job. Good job.
So when I like stop at a stop sign though, I have to downshift, right?
Yeah, you have to start in first gear again.
Do I downshift when I go to the stop sign?
Nope.
We just stop first, and then we'll go from there.
Gotta go in first gear.
Wait, how do I go in the first gear?
You know,
Do I need to do anything with the
clutch in.
clutches in?
Yep. Then put it in first.
Do I have to go back to neutral?
You can, just to make sure.
Just go there?
You sure that's first or third?
I don't know.
There you go.
And then no brake. Oh wait, there's
And then,
no car.
yeah, wait for the car.
Okay, no brake, and then clutch.
Yep. Ooh, that was a good one.
Okay, they don't need to see any more.
All right.
That was
Good progress.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shift it again.
Okay. Let's see it popped out.
Oh shit.
Which?
There's a car behind me, honey.
You're okay.
Can I downshift right now?
No, you don't need to.
But like, can I?
You could, but you'd be pretty high in first gear.
Sometimes you want to make noise, right?
That didn't take long to turn you into a race car driver.
Okay, clutch first.
Yep. Brake.
That was so smooth.
Nice.
Okay, now no brake. And then no. Fucking heck. Okay, wait. Clutch in. Turn off. Turn back on. We're in neutral.
Yep. See, that's why you stalled, because it was still in second gear. Now you're back in, now you're in first gear.
Oh. Why did you tell me that?
Because you gotta learn. I was waiting to see if you would think of it before it stalled.
How are you supposed to remember?
What? Because that's what driving stick is.
Oh wait, it's
There you go.
ooh. Now if I brake to like do that, do I need to put the clutch in?
It just depends. Mostly you would put the clutch in just to stop the car from stalling. Like if you need to switch gears or if you need to stop the car from stalling. Yeah, I'll put it back in the driveway.
I don't know what I'm doing right now.
You're gonna stop right here. And then put it in neutral. And then pull the parking brake. And that's it.
Okay.
Good job.
I did so good.
Mm-hmm.